Hi, my name is Dennis Hillman. I want to explain to you today how you can more effectively hit the pitch shot. You know, we all know in this game that the short game is such an important part of it. Probably more than 60% of the strokes if you add them up. But not everybody understands that practicing the pitch shot is the best way to lay the foundation for a good full swing. A dynamic, efficient, repeatable golf swing. You know, it's the same concepts can be applied to the pitch shot as are applied to the full swing. Obviously the setup's different. Let me walk you through the setup, and then I want to talk about the concept of how you transfer the energy to the golf ball and how that's relevant to the full swing. I have an impact bag here that I'm going to use to demonstrate that. First, the setup. So you put your hands, I come down the grip, a couple inches from the top, a couple inches from the bottom, right in the middle of the grip. For any short game shot inside 50 yards, that's what I like to do, come down off the top of the grip. It gives you more control. Next thing I'll do is I'll set up with my stance very narrow. I like to have that ball just inside the back foot, okay? That promotes getting that solid contact, not hitting the turf first. The other thing I'll do is put my weight about 65% on my left and put my hands ahead. Alright, so that's the basic setup for the pitch shot. Now, let's talk through the basic concept here. Now, maybe first, what's the difference between a chip and a pitch? Because I get that question a lot. You know, basically the length of the shot. A chip is usually from just off the green. The ball doesn't go that far in the air. And a pitch shot's from a little farther away. The ball is going to travel in the air farther. So, basically, a chip shot won't have a lot of wrist hinge. It's just right here. And a pitch shot will have wrist hinge. So once you get to about waist high with the golf club, parallel to the ground, I'd say it qualifies as a pitch shot. You're going to get a little bit more force there. So, you know, in the full swing, when we take it back and we come down, we want to pass through this position here, this pitch shot position. So it's the same concept. It's going at a higher speed in the full swing, but if you can do the pitch shot properly, if you spend 2 or 3 months really just working on the pitch shot, getting to where you're consistently hitting the ball solid, you're going to be able to transfer that into your full swing. Now, the impact bag is a great tool to use. Just a simple bag to absorb the energy, okay, and just help you work on the concept without worrying about results, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that out in front, okay, because I want to work on the concept of what direction I'm going to send the force or the weight of the club. What I see is too many people, okay, are trying to send all the force towards the target or even upward and getting this type of motion, okay. We want to send the force down, out, and forward. When I get into this position, if I had an arrow on the hosel of the club, it would point downward, outward, and forward to the golf ball. That's right down the plane, okay? So that's the direction you want to send the forces towards the ball. Even though the ball is going towards the target, the energy doesn't go towards the target, it goes towards the golf ball. So a great way to learn that is to put the impact bag a little bit ahead of impact, okay? So that you can feel how you get into this position. Right? From right here, you transfer all that energy down, out, and forward. Now we need to pivot as we do that. We need to pivot and get the belt buckle to face the target and send all the energy down, out, and forward. Alright? So, you know, you can use that indoors. You can work on that during the winter. It's a great way to just get the basic motion without worrying about the result. Now, let me go ahead and hit a pitch shot for you just to show you. I'm going to go ahead and again, I'm going to transfer all the energy to the golf ball. I'm going to try to get that ball turf contact and hit a nice low shot. I'm not going to try to get this up in the air. I have a pitching wedge here. If I need more loft, I have other clubs with more loft. This is just to get solid contact and get a nice low running shot. So hit that pretty solid. As you can see, I took a nice little divot, okay? Alright, so I transferred all the energy to the golf ball, alright, which allowed me to hit it with the proper geometry, good impact, flat left wrist, and follow through to right here, okay? None of this. So if you could spend 2 to 3 months working on the pitch shot, I really think it could benefit you tremendously, and it would start creeping into your full swing. So go ahead and work on that. Be sure to tune into my website, dennishillman.com, for more video tips and info on lessons in golf schools.